welcome to another episode of Wade's Workshop. Today we're going to be making this Christmas tree, which I call the fancy tree. It's pretty popular this year, and I've been seeing it online everywhere, and thought I'd just go over how to make it with you. So, tools I'm going to be using today are my jigsaw, a drill with a 5/16 drill bit. Picked up this neat 90-degree drill adapter. It has a 16th inch drill bit in it. My sander, my hand sanding block, this Kreg drill guide, which is pretty neat. Some 16th screw eyes, some cutters, some glue. For material, I'm going to be using some scrap pine that I have. So I've got two boards, one I'm going to use for the tree and one I'm going to use for the base. I picked up some 5/16 dowel rod, and then I made up some plans. They're not the greatest plans, but if you need some help sketching this out, they're there. I'll make sure I put a link in the description. You'll have to cut it and tape them together because I made it so you can print it on regular standard paper instead of legal size, and then the base. So let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do is cut out your plans. So I made these so they'll print out on a regular sheet of paper. So you cut those out, which I did off camera, and you'll have your template. So then you can either trace it onto your wood, or you can glue it on your wood, which is what I'd recommend. A little bit of fast dry adhesive, put that on there, let it dry, and then just cut it out right around the template there, and you're ready to go. If you're planning to make multiple of these, make yourself a template out of plywood, or this is MDF that I had laying around. So I've got my template because I'm planning to make quite a few of these, and I don't want to print out a template for each one. And tracing paper can be a little difficult, but let's go ahead and trace this and get started. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but I'm using a scroll saw blade in my jigsaw. If you've never used a scroll saw blade, it's worth a try. You can make some really nice cuts. I'll put a link in the description for you. Now, I know nobody likes sanding, and no one definitely likes watching sanding, but this is an important part here. If you have any sharp points on the tips of the tree branches, take a minute and sand them down just a little bit. If you leave them sharp, they're prone to cracking, and if they crack after you finish staining or painting it, and then you got to go back and try and fix it, it's just going to be a nightmare. So you just take your sander, sand off the tip of each of the branches, make them a little flat, round them over a little bit, and then you'll be a lot happier in the future because they're less likely to break. Alright, well, we've got our pieces cut out, and our next step is assembly. So what I've done in the past is I've kind of just found the center and put some glue on it and tried to hold it or put it on the edge and shoot some nails through the bottom, and it works, but once in a while you mess up and you get blowout and you've messed up your beautiful tree. So this year I've changed the way I do it a little bit, and what I'm doing now is taking a piece of dowel rod, I'm drilling a hole through the base and a hole up in the center of the bottom of the tree, and then I'm using that to assemble it. So I put some glue on it and put it together, and it seems to be working out quite well. Makes it a little stronger if you ask me. Picked up this cool Kreg drill guide, and the way that works is you find the center of your base, you find what size dowel rod you're using. I'm using 5/16. You set that up on there, and the hole will be square every time you drill it if you hold this flat on there. And then it's got these cool little grooves that hold on to 3/4 inch material, which is what we're using. So you find the center there, drill a hole in there, and you're ready to assemble. So let's go ahead and give that a try, see how it goes. All right, now that we've got our holes drilled, we're gonna take a little piece of dowel rod and put it into the tree. If I was ready for final assembly, I'd be putting glue in there as well, but I still need to sand this one. So we're gonna take our base, slide it up into the base, just like that, and we've got a tree. Our next step is to put the eyelets in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an eyelet, and I'm gonna use my cutters and cut off just a little bit of that eyelet so that it makes a hook. There we go. So you could use cupboard hooks. Problem is I couldn't find the right size. Everywhere I looked, they didn't have a small hook with a small screw. They had a small screw with a big hook, and you don't want some big hook under there. So if you make these, try and zoom in a little bit there, then it's going to hang nicely on there. I picked up this neat 90-degree drill bit adapter thing from DeWalt, and it's pretty neat. You chuck it up, and it lets you drill at a 90-degree. They do make, of course, 90-degree drills and things like that, but for what we're doing, this is going to work well. We are going to try to put a hole straight up into the bottom of this branch, and I like it right about here. So you can move it in, you can move it out, you could even hang it with a string if you wanted to, if you didn't have the ability to drill a hole in the side, but I think it looks better with the little hook. And just like that, we've got a Christmas tree. I think this one turned out really good. It's ready to take back apart and put some stain on it. I do recommend, if you're painting or staining it, to do it before you assemble with the base. Just makes it look a little nicer. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and then if you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button. Got plenty more videos coming out, and would love to have you as a subscriber. Thank you.